Let's get into the forecast now. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s, 81 in Stewart, 76 in Fort Pierce, 81 in Wellington, and 75 in Belle Glade. If you want to head out to the beach or on the waters today, it's going to be pretty lovely. I would suggest today is the day to do so because it's going to become a bit more hazardous as we get into the later end of next week. But let's talk about today. Moderate rip current risk, but just dealing with the light chop throughout the intracoastal. It is a little bit warm water-wise. Water temperature sitting at 89 degrees for today. High temperatures are going to be just as hot too. Looking at high temperatures in the lower to some of us nearing those middle 90s, especially further inland. And we also have the chance of seeing a couple isolated storms triggered this afternoon. Some folks seeing some relief from the heat, but not all of us, as it's going to be fairly isolated. So check this out. High temperatures that you'll actually feel like is between 102 to even 108 degrees this afternoon. Let's get into these stormy details now. We have a high pressure system offshore, and that's going to allow for a nice southeasterly breeze, but we do have this weak little trough too. So that's actually going to allow for seeing a couple more inland storms possible. It really won't be too tumultuous of a day on the radar. Stopping this near 1 o'clock. A few cells there on the board. Fairly minimal activity. Now around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can see where that sea breeze starts to pick up, and we're likely going to see that convergence and deal with some inland storms around 3 to about 5 o'clock this evening. Around 6 o'clock, most of the activity starts to wrap up. Heading into tomorrow morning, I want to rule out a couple lingering showers along our coastline in the morning time frame, but once again, talking about some afternoon storms. But this is really going to pick up for next week. We have a boundary entering closer towards us, so talking about some good scattered storms across the area for the later end of this week, but we will not get out of those 90s anytime soon. So high temperatures all next week continue to stay in the lower 90s.